Hey y'all, welcome back. Today, instead of showing you something about our lives or our homestead, we're going to talk about some of our favorite YouTube channels that we think you guys should be following too.
Yes, we have really enjoyed watching some of these other channels and have learned so much over the years. In fact, some of these channels provided the inspiration for Brooke and Brian to start our channel.
Exactly. So let's get right in. And I think we're going to start with channels in the homesteading category.
Yeah, we have two favorite channels in the homesteading category. Now, some of the other ones also homestead, but that's not as much why we watch them. So why don't you tell them our favorite homesteading channel?
So the first one up is Three Rivers Homestead. We really enjoy Jessica's content, especially a lot about preserving. We've learned so much about preserving from her.
That's the truth.
She was a lot of our inspiration to start canning
She was.
and dehydrating foods, even though we don't have a dehydrator yet.
But we make do. She also has a large family, so she could have been in our large family category, but she doesn't share as much about large family logistics as she does cooking and canning and gardening. So we put her in the homesteading section.
Yep. So if you guys want to learn more about preserving foods, gardening, homesteading, make sure you guys check out that channel.
Absolutely. Another homesteading channel that we've learned a lot from is Jason and Julie. They are another large family. I believe that their homestead is in Illinois. I could be wrong. And I think that they have how many children? She's pregnant with, I want to say, maybe their 11th baby. Anyway, they have a very similar homesteading feel to ours, just working with the family, getting it all done. We've learned a lot over the years from them.
They also show a lot of thrift store haul videos, so if you like to watch those, definitely a channel to follow.
And I think that she shares her Azure orders, as does Jessica. So those are always fun things to watch. I've learned a lot about new products from watching them. As a large family, we love watching other large families. We gain a lot of experience. Over the years, I've learned a lot about homeschooling things and just logistics and scheduling and things like that from just watching other YouTubers. So I have a long list of large family YouTubers that I like to watch and that we all watch as a family.
Mm-hmm.
So the first is our Tribe of Many. So if you don't know them, Sarah and Solo, they are pastors in Nebraska. And she is also pregnant with their 12th baby. And they just recently started homesteading, which is very exciting to watch. So I highly encourage that you check her out. She shares a lot of cooking things for large families, a lot of logistical things and homeschooling as well.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of fun meal ideas from her.
Yeah, we have.
All right, the next one is Just the Bells 10. Mm-hmm. They're a really fun channel to watch. They're a great channel to watch if you just like watching channels that'll just put a smile on your face or make your day.
Yes, they're funny.
Very funny.
And even when we catch them live and we chat with them, they sit and they chat back with you. I had a whole conversation with Heather about getting turkeys, and despite her best effort to tell me not to get turkeys, I did anyway.
So sorry for not listening to your advice if you're watching this.
Heather.
Next up is Natural and Simple Living. Mm-hmm. They are from
Wisconsin.
Her
family are from Wisconsin.
And she has 11 kids?
She does. Yeah.
I got it.
Yes. And we like them because of all the people I watch, they probably eat the healthiest. Like they are super, super healthy. They are who we all strive to be, for sure. And everything that she does is so beautiful. How does everything she creates look so pretty?
Yeah, so a lot of she shares a lot of meal and snack ideas for homeschooling families, and she does a lot of shopping videos.
She does.
So if you like to watch shopping hauls and like to get meal ideas, check her out.
Absolutely. Then a newer channel that we started following that we haven't been with for very long, but we love the content, is 10 Kids in a Garage. So Stephanie also shares her grocery hauls, some meal ideas, some little hacks. She has a great personality. I really enjoy her very much.
Yeah. And really, you don't need to have a large family to watch her. You can get a lot out of her.
For sure.
With any size family.
Absolutely. And then the last one, and probably the first family we ever started watching on YouTube many, many years ago, is Jamarelle Stewart. The big reason that I have followed her and continue following her is she does these humongous cooking days. I mean, crazy, crazy cooking days where she'll make like a ton of breakfast, lunches, and dinners for her families to put in the freezer. And at seasons in our life, we have done the same.
Yeah.
Where we have just big batch cooked and made things much easier. We're not right now because homesteading is just sort of taking up all of our time. But that's who we get a lot of our inspiration from for some recipes.
Yeah.
And I love that her recipes are so simple that you can tailor them to fit your own family. So while we don't share the same diet with them necessarily, and we eat differently than what they often do, we can easily take her recipes and make them our own, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's great. And that is another channel where even if you're not a large family, you can still get a lot out of it.
Absolutely, because batch cooking is good for us all. Like, even if you're a single person, preparing your meals for the week, if you could do that in one day, is just so much easier.
Yeah.
So then on to our gardening channels. So separate from homesteading, even though one of these I would consider a homesteader, these are two channels that we've gained a lot of inspiration from, especially with our permaculture gardening style.
Yes. Which we don't do all permaculture gardening style. We started out horticulture, and we still have some garden beds where we semi-practice horticulture.
Right.
We've now moved to a lot of permaculture ideas and techniques in our garden.
Absolutely.
So the first one is the gardening channel with James Prigioni. I think I pronounced that right. Either. I think I pronounced that right. He is from New Jersey.
Yes.
And he's had a food forest for well over 10 years, I think.
I'm not sure.
I think it's over 10 years.
It's amazing. It's such an inspiration. And with a short growing season up there, like, it just makes me think of how much more we could do here in Texas.
Yeah. And
you know, the bonus to his videos, of course, is
Tuck. Oh, I know. He's adorable.
How could you not watch his videos just to see Tuck, right? I think Tuck has his own following, to be honest.
Yeah, and even as a Texas master gardener, I still learn so much from him.
Yeah, absolutely. And then our other favorite channel that we watch for the gardening videos is the Texas Boys. And what's interesting is they're practically neighbors. I mean, we're both East Texans. And so their permaculture videos and their gardening advice has always been very relevant for us, because we know that whatever they can grow, we can grow too. And so we've gained a lot of inspiration over the years watching them and their gardening tactics.
Yeah, I mean, we even live so close together that we shop at the same nurseries.
Right. We do buy our plants at the same nursery. Yeah. So anyway, and then even though we are a large family homestead, we do watch other YouTube channels other than large families and homesteading. And so I wanted to share some of our other favorite channels with you. Mm-hmm. So the first one is called The Body Project, and it's home workouts. And the reason that we love home workouts is because my family and children are so active. I mean, homesteading on our property is very active. Our kids are running around all day long. If it rains for 3 days, things get really bad very fast because there's too much energy in my children. And so on those days, we get together as a family, we pop on a video from The Body Project, and we work out together. And it's a good way to get all that energy out and stay fit at the same time.
And they're very family friendly.
They are.
And they're very positive and motivating.
So positive. Very, very positive. The kids are always looking forward to the upbeat music and the fun moves that they do. All
right, so the next one is one of Dad's personal favorites.
Yes, it is.
It's called Ryan Hall, y'all. Yep. And it is a weather channel. So he shares like upcoming forecasts, and then he also does public live streams when there's like bad weather happening in the USA. Yep. So we found it very helpful, especially because we can get some pretty bad storms here, and it's nice to have that live feed of him like showing the radar and different storm chasers, and so we know what's going on.
on many occasions, he has alerted us to nearby tornadoes way before the National Weather Service or alerts went off.
Yeah.
In some cases, they didn't alert us until the storm had passed us. And if we hadn't been watching Ryan Hall, we would not have been prepared.
Yeah. So super professional, but also just very personable.
Yes.
Great channel.
And family friendly. There's never, some like storm chasers swear a lot. And so I can't have them on because the children. But I have never experienced that with his channel.
No, very family friendly.
Yeah. And then the last miscellaneous channel is Frank James. So our family, some people in particular, are very, very interested in the MBTI personality types. And so it's been fun to see them evaluate everyone in the family, discover our personality types, and it's actually helped us all get along better, knowing what each personality is and how we can work with that person. So anyway, so as a little comedic factor, we love to watch Frank James. He does skits on the various personalities. And because we have so many in our home, it's like watching our family in every skit. It really is. It's pretty funny. So then as a little mention here, I do want to talk about a couple smaller channels that we, have been following not as long because they're smaller, like us. We are small. But people that we'd really love to see you go give some love to.
Yes.
And the first one is Mama Bear to Many. She's someone that we found recently. She's been so supportive of us, and we just love her family and what they're doing. So if you could, go show her some love. That would mean so much to us.
The next one is My Little Rural Homestead. Yeah. She's also been super supportive of our channel.
Right.
And we just like watching her content.
We do.
Seems like a very nice person.
She's very pleasant.
Yeah. And just a great channel to watch.
It is. Okay, so ending off with the very, very best channel on all of YouTube ever is Simply Made by Hand. Y'all, that is my daughter's channel, Bailey, my younger daughter than Brooke.
Not me.
Her sister. And Bailey is very knowledgeable about crocheting and knitting, and she just pours her heart into that channel. And if y'all have any interest in crocheting and knitting, it would mean so much to me personally if you went over and subscribed to her channel.
Yep. So
that would mean a lot. And I couldn't do a list of our favorite YouTube channels without including Bailey.
Yeah.
So we love you, Bailey.
So that's all that we have to share. Now, obviously, we could sit here all day listing great YouTube channels to go watch.
And we probably missed some.
Yeah. I don't even think we could cover them all. But these are some of the favorites that are on the top of our mind right now. And if you guys could all go show them some love, that would be great.
That'd be awesome. And tell them that you found them because of us. That would be really awesome.
Yes. So thank you for watching. And if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to our channel, because we would appreciate that too.
And tell us who you watch. Maybe we need to find someone new that we don't know about.
Yeah, please feel free to share your favorite channels in the comments below, because we love finding new channels all the time.
And if you have a channel that you create content for, post it below. Tell us about your channel. Tell our community. Let's all help one another build each other's channels.